All right, so continue with our triangle congruencies. So we learned about angle, side angle. Now we're going to learn about side angle, side. So essentially, we have two sides and they include an angle. So that means the angle in between our sides are congruent to two sides and include an angle of other triangle. Then the triangles are congruent. So quickly here, in a triangle, the included angle is this one here in between the two sides. The sides have to be attached to that angle. All right, so let's look at a couple examples here. So use the given information and diagram to list all the congruent corresponding parts, then determine if the triangles are congruent by side, angle, side. All right, so equal measure. So I have AB is congruent to ED. I have another side, so AC is congruent to DF. And one mistake, I should have fixed this one here. This should be DE. We could go in the same direction. So notice both of them, I start at A, where the angle is given, and go away. And so we need to make sure we match that direction the same. So then the included angle is 43 and 45. And since 43 does not equal 45, we would say that this is not congruent. All right, let's look at number 2 here now. So 74 and 74. So I have KJ. Now, where you start doesn't matter. You just got to go the same direction. So then here, that would give me NM. Then we have 46. And let's go JL. So just working my way around the triangle that way. And so then that gives me MP. And then we have our angle of 37 and 37. So then we'd say that angle J is congruent to angle M. So then we do have a congruency by side, angle, side. All right, number 3 here. So use again information to determine list all congruent corresponding parts, then determine if the triangles are congruent. So similar, but now we're just given congruencies instead of measures. So they tell us that AB is congruent to AD, so I need to mark those. And then we have angle 1 is congruent to angle 2. So there's 2 parts, right? So there's my side and there's my angle. So it'd be nice to have another side, which we do. This is an important one to start identifying. We have AC is congruent to AC. So we got to look for those shared sides. Okay. AC better be congruent to AC because it's the same distance, same side. Okay, so we look for those. So then we would say, yes, this is congruent by side, angle, side in this case. All right, because as we look at it, there's our side, there's our angle, and then there's our side. All right, good. All right, so a little different picture here. I want you guys to reflect and answer on this. Can you explain how ABD, all right, so ABD is congruent to CBD? All right, so explain that there. All right, so doing a couple examples here, similar to what I'd done for you. So you guys are going to work through these and then determine if the triangles are congruent That should be, sorry, side, angle, side. All right, so work on that. And then 7, using that these need to be congruent, what would the value for x need to be on that? And then 2 quick questions here. Which of the following reasons that justify why the triangles are congruent? Select all. I want to emphasize that. All that apply. So there may be, hint, more than one. And then last little reflection. If 2 angles share a common side, what else must be true for side, angle, side, triangle congruency theorem to apply?